just by saying, like, I'm always grateful and humbled to be up here and just giving a word that God put on my heart, especially with this community, because you guys see me from a young age and y'all see me grow and y'all learned a lot about me just from the stories that he tells. But y'all always welcome me with open arms, and you really make it feel like a family environment. You don't get that a lot at some churches, but it really feels like home, like a family here. So I just want to thank you guys. I think y'all deserve a hand clap for that, honestly. Yeah, but before I get started, gotta ask a question. Is it cool if I'm honest with y'all? That's fine?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I'll be struggling sometimes. Okay, like one thing I struggle with is patience. For example, getting stuck behind a slow driver. I don't know what it is about getting stuck behind a slow driver that makes me just irritated and frustrated. All right, but it does. It truly does. Or even worse is when I'm stuck in traffic. And I look over to the lane next to me, and I see that they're moving just a little bit faster than I am. So, I decide to just slide my way on over to that lane. But it's like, all of a sudden, once I get over there, they want to start moving slow. And the lane that I just left from wants to start moving faster. So now I'm sitting there mad, irritated, and confused because I'm stuck and can't go nowhere. All right. And now, the crazy thing about it is just like, there's a lot of more honestly, when I get too impatient, I like to do a little bit of self-reflecting. And I just like to get into prayer and ask God to help me work on my patience. And oftentimes when I do that, I will find myself just in the same situation as before. Either stuck behind that slow driver or stuck in traffic again.
There you go.
But this time, instead of me getting impatient, mad or irritated, I find myself trying to remain calm, relaxed, and just simply enjoying being in my car, listening to music. And sure enough, once I stop focusing on being stuck in traffic or being stuck behind a slow driver, that is when things begin to move and the path ahead of me starts to clear up. Now, there's a lot more serious battles we face in life than the typical everyday traffic. But have you ever felt like the same thing was happening in your life? Where you just feel stuck. Or you feel like your life is at a standstill. You don't really know the next move. You're just kind of going through the motions each day, wondering when something is going to change. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know I felt like that before. And there's moments in my life where I still feel like that. And it's tough. It's a hard feeling to overcome. So then the question becomes, what do you do in those moments? Do you continue to have faith and wait on the Lord? Or do you decide to take things into your own hands? I'll be honest, I know what I did when I was in that moment of feeling stuck. I decided to take things into my own hands. All right, I got tired of waiting. I got tired of feeling stuck, especially when I looked over to the lanes next to me and I just seen everybody pass me by. And if we being real, that's what a lot of us tend to do. We tend to compare our lives to the person next to us. Or we look at social media and look at all the things that this person had, and we start looking at all the things that we don't have. And instead of waiting on God and trusting in Him to make things move, we decide that we want to take things into our own hands to make things happen. But the problem is, when we do that, and when we move without Him and without His command, we end up making things worse. All right? And God shows us why waiting on Him is so important in Deuteronomy chapter 2. Okay, in this chapter, Moses is still currently leading the Israelites to the promised land. And as they're on this journey, they come across the territory of the descendants of Esau. Okay, and God said to Moses, He was like, don't y'all mess with them, because I will not give you any of their land. He said, pay for the food you eat and the water you drink, and go on about your way. Okay? And that is exactly what they did. Then they came across the Moabites. And God said to them, do not harass them and do not provoke them to war, because I will not give you any of their land. And sure enough, they listened and they continued on with their journey. Now then they came across the Ammonites, okay? And God was like, look, don't start none won't be done. Okay? Don't try to mess with them people. Because I'm telling you right now, I will not give you any of their land. All right? Now, 38 years have gone by up until this point. Okay, they've been on this journey for 38 years. And I'm pretty sure at some point they got fed up, they got tired of waiting on God, and they just wanted to go into battle and take some of this land that they're coming across. But that's not what they did. They remained patient, and they waited on the Lord's command. And look at what that patience got them. Now, in Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 24, God says, set out now and cross the Arnon Gorge. It says, see, I have given into your hand Sihon, the Amorite, king of Heshbon and his country. Begin to take possession of it and engage in battle. All right. God literally gave them a country. Okay? If this doesn't show you the importance of waiting on the Lord, then I don't know what will. Okay? He literally gave them a country, and all they had to do was wait, be patient, and trust in the Lord. And when God told them it was time to go into battle, only then did they move to go into battle. You know, they didn't try to take things into their own hands and move without him, or get into any unnecessary battles along the way, which is something that we tend to do when we decide to move without the Lord. No, all they did was wait. Okay, and that's exactly what he wants you to do. He wants you to wait. Okay, he doesn't want you to run into another relationship because you're tired of feeling lonely and you just want someone to cuddle with and watch movies and Netflix and chill with. Alright? No, he wants you to wait. He wants you to wait so that he can continue to heal you from your last relationship. Alright? He doesn't want you running out there and trying to find a side hustle because you're just tired of your financial situation right now and you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. No, he wants you to wait. Okay, he wants you to wait on him and trust in him that he already has something planned for you. Okay. And so, I just want to leave off on saying this. The next time you get in those moments in life when you're feeling stuck, I just want you to take a second to sit back and just look at all the things that God has already blessed you with. Okay, I want you to take a second to sit back and appreciate where God has brought you from, even from a year ago. Okay, and I want you to remember to wait. Wait on him to move. Because he has a plan to bring you into something so much more than you could ever imagine. All you have to do is wait.